Hey guys, welcome back. I've been doing a few of these recently, so I really wanted to make a video about it just in case anybody else wanted to do it too. It is detoxes. These are the top 3 ways to detox. I feel like people only know about the first one, and you can do way more than just a body detox. Like, that's one type, but there's so much more that you can do. And I don't really think anybody knows, or at least people don't know about it like streamlined yet. Hopefully, let's start getting that out there so that way everybody can like detox any of the ways that they want to. The first is body detox. And you can do this with cleanses. You can do this with like drinking the B-roll that you saw there with my lemon water. That's, one of the ways that you can do it. You can do it with beverages. You can do a whole body detox with like, foods and stuff like that. And that's really to completely detox your system and your body and, like your intestinal system and like all of that. So that way your body's actually feeling refreshed and clean and energized because it's not being bogged down by all the stuff that's like, being held onto in your body. So that's the main one. And then the next one is a mind detox. This is one of the ones that I've been doing the most recently just because of everything kind of going on with COVID, with our election, with literally everything. So it's either like a social media detox, which I highly, highly recommend. I've also done it a couple times where it's like you go through your friends list, whether or not it's on Facebook or it's on social media, some type of social media platform, and you go through and you like detox yourself from all the things that you don't want to see anymore. And I did this a lot when I was really trying to reframe my brain to think more positively and get out of like the complaining side of things. I would get rid of all of the quotes or whatever that were like, oh, get out of, like something about like toxicity and like, it would just say positive things, but like in a negative aspect. And it just really threw me off because it's like, if I don't want to think negatively anymore, I don't even want to have those words in my vocabulary. I actually also went through my phone and started typing just like negative words, and I deleted them out of my like Google dictionary. So if I tried to type the word upset, or not upset, I kept upset because upset can be sad, and that's not necessarily bad, but like angry or worthless or unworthy or like all of these different ones that like I did not want to have in my vocabulary at all, especially on my phone, because I don't want to put that kind of juju out in the world. So I've detoxed even that. Like, you can go through so many different types of mind detoxes just with electronics and like social media and stuff like that. You can also do a people detox. So like if you're constantly talking with people and they're constantly bringing you either they're venting or there's something like that, like ask, let everybody know that you're going to take like 3 days off and detox yourself from getting that input into yourself. And that's another type of like input detox, which, is staying away from the news, staying away from the just any kind of stuff that you're inputting into your brain, that you're inputting in through your eyes, through your ears, whatever it is, that's like literally going into you. So it's not even just your body, but it's like the way that you absorb information. So there's all those types of detoxes, and meditation also helps with that too, because it'll help you kind of figure out and see like what areas need to detox the most. So I went through a social media detox and like a platform detox, and I've been on an input detox since like 2018 now. So like I try not to read anything on the news. I haven't watched the news in I don't know how long, and even if somebody tries to tell me about it, it's like, no, I'm okay. Like, there's certain things that you just can't stop because, COVID and stuff. But you can generally take yourself out of the equation and, just hear it, because somebody's going to tell you it at some point. It's not like you're never going to know what's going on in the world. You will. Other people will tell you. It's just, you don't need to go out and search it for yourself. So let's move on to the heart detox. This one I feel like is the most blocking for a lot of people, but I feel like it would also be the absolute best to do, especially right now, like with how everything is going in the world. Like, I feel like we all just kind of need a heart or soul detox. And you can do this through, like, I've done it through like a crying detox, to where it's like I will think about the stuff that makes me want to cry and that makes me upset. That way I can get it out, because so many times I find either myself or my friends or my family or like other people are holding in all of this stuff that they're so upset about and they're so stressed about and they're so, anxious about. And this is actually one of the ways that I got rid of my anxiety. If you haven't watched that video yet, I'll link it up here. But this is also how I got rid of my anxiety too, because it's like I was holding on to so much stuff that I didn't even know was affecting me until I like sat down and started thinking about all of the things that made me want to cry. And so I did that. And obviously, like, I would do something afterwards to make myself happy too. So like I had coffee, I had, cozy blankets, like I would go get a hug from my boyfriend, I'd watch a good movie, like whatever it was. And it's been really, really helpful. So with that, you could also do a forgiveness ritual as well. And this is one of the most powerful things that I've done and that I've had like some of my clients do and that I've had some of my friends do as well. And it's really like getting out the stuff, not only through crying, but like literally letting yourself forgive that situation, that person, that lesson, that lifetime, that experience that you've had. Because I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it was worth it for you to go through it for whatever it is that you learned from it. And it's a really good thing to like, actually write down this thing and then put it in a way that you can actually see what you learned from it or how it helped you or what it showed you or anything like that. I mean, one of my examples is that one of my previous exes was manipulative and controlling. And like, there was a lot that went on with that, but it did show me that I can get through people trying to manipulate me. I can get through people trying to control me, and I don't like that. So, I mean, it's something that seems like so simple, but once you actually get it up, like it's like dredging it up and then like clearing it off. So this is why it's like a heart detox, So a forgiveness ritual, and like actually work to forgive the people that have wronged you. It's one of the hardest things to do when you're not used to it. However, when you look at the fact that they're just people, they're just humans, everybody makes mistakes, they could be feeling very suppressed themselves and they could have taken it out on you, or they could have meant something by it, like who knows, and we always try to, not always, but like we usually try to think of other people as wronging us for selfish reasons. And though sometimes that is the case, it's not always the case, so it's trying to not hold on to it, because that's only harming you. It's only holding you back. It's not holding them back, so just, again, it's that dredging it up and like clearing it out. So that way you actually have space to hold something new, to hold love, to hold the good people that are in your life. And then, I mean, obviously you can go through and write like a whole thing of like everybody you love and why you love them too. And it's a great thing to like tell the people in your life that you do love them and that you appreciate them. And that's like a whole different topic that we can go over. But it's a great practice. Another really, really good detox. And then also a journaling detox. If you haven't done it before, definitely I would recommend like sitting down and just letting yourself brain dump. Like anything. It doesn't matter how insignificant you may think it is. It could be a doodle. It doesn't matter. Like whatever your brain wants to get out at that point, just let yourself automatic write. Let yourself do it. Let yourself go through it. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself just actually get everything out, because you'll be really surprised by the clarity that you feel after. And that's actually when you can do your intention setting and when you can do all of your like scripting for like the future and like all of this stuff. And it's amazing. I hope that you try them. If you do, let me know. If you have done any of these before, please let me know that as well. And I'll see you next time.